10 minutes before race start. 18 Fort Lauderdale Lions and Miami Freaks for the Southern Conference Championship. Athletes report to your team stations. Still plenty of time to visit. A lot of our sponsors that are still here. RX Coffee offering 15% off their products. Also here next to the finish line on the red lane, One and Done. They're offering a buy one, get one free on the gun protection tape. The Unbroken Shop is also set up here in the red tent, offering some great CrossFit gear, weight vest, t-shirts, jump ropes. So if you're looking to upgrade your gear, swing by Unbroken Shop here in the red tent to my right. 3-minute race. now a word from our commissioner, Mather Wiswell.
One thing that's really cool about the Florida Grid League is we have a northern and a southern conference, and the difference between the two is extreme. I just thought I'd point that difference out just because it's something you guys probably don't see. But in the north, you've got Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, Orlando, and Southwest Florida. They're really spread out. Those players didn't really know each other before the Florida Grid League too much. In the south, it's the complete opposite. You've got people going to the same gyms. You've got people that know each other extremely well, competing on the same teams and different teams. So it's a really cool dynamic to see. But one thing is consistent, and that's that everybody puts in a lot of time and work and effort and care. And I want to give the players and the coaches and the leaders a big round of applause to congratulate them to get to this point because it took a lot of thought, care, and effort. Thank you for being a part of it, and good luck today. Enjoy the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Southern Conference Championship, the last match of the evening. This is going to be an exciting matchup between the Fort Lauderdale Lions and the Miami Freaks. Both teams equally matched. The undefeated Miami Freaks have had a fantastic season this year up against the 3-1 Fort Lauderdale Lions. For all my users watching at home, streaming on UnbrokenShop.com on the YouTube channel, let me go over what Grid is. Grid is a head-to-head adrenaline race where 10 teams composed of 14 members, 7 females, 7 males. Grid rewards specialization. So in each team, it is composed of 3 specialists. Your first specialist is your bodyweight specialist. This is the genius, the ninja of the group. The second specialist is your bodyweight specialist. This is the one that can crank some steel, really pick up that heavy iron and cycle that bar. And the last one that you'll see the most is going to be your utility player. This is the player that can perform all sorts of feats and can be brought in at any time. First up, race number 1, partner forward. You're going to have a male-female player performing kettlebell ground to overhead and pistol stick jump overs. In this race, one player must stay within the hash box while the other one is executing the elements in the quadrant. The weights are going to be from 30 pounds in quadrant number 1 moving to 70 pounds for the males. For the females, it's going to be 30 pounds kettlebells or say dumbbells going up to 53 pounds. The sticks themselves will range from 6 inches for the males up to 18. In quadrant number 4, the females are going to have to do 6 inches all the way up to quadrant number 15.
I've never been
in the pistol stick jump overs, they have to descend into the pistol and jump over the stick. It's got 9, 7, 5, 3 weapons. This race moves fast. Every point is going to count tonight because both of these teams are hungry. Where are my Fort Lauderdale fans? Make some noise. Are you over here? That's like 4 people. I see like 30 people here. Fort Lauderdale fans, make some noise. So you guys are getting like a free food and a sample? Where are my Miami Freak fans? Miami Freak fans, make some noise! Referees, 1 minute. Referees, 1 minute. Referees ready, players ready, stand by. Race! Partner forward, dumbbell ground to overhead. We start off nice and light at the beginning, but it gets harder as we move down the quadrant. Speed is key. And the Lions already moving ahead. As Arcamonte is already at 5 reps in. The Freaks are at 8 reps in. Gonzalez switching on with Verdecia. Captain Alvarez already rep for rep. Miami Freaks got vaulted out 1 rep. 7 reps in for the Lions. 7 reps in for the Freaks. As Arcamonte versus Gonzalez. Communication is with the Freaks. Give the Lions a jump ahead. As you know, you must stay in that hash box. If not, you get vaulted out. There goes the Lions in quadrant number 2. There goes Captain Alvarez. 3 reps ahead of the Freaks in quadrant number 2. 7 reps in as Arcamonte steps in to finish up. The Freaks have to catch up as Verdecia is going as fast as he can to catch up. Here comes Gonzalez to make good some time as Arcamonte not losing any speed. There goes Alvarez into the pistol stick jump overs. That's 12 inches off the ground. They have to do, they can't kick that sticker. They get vaulted out. They have to finish up 7 reps as Verdecia steps in. Arcamonte already starting all repetitions in the pistol stick jump overs. 3 reps in for the Lions. 7 reps in for the Freaks as Gonzalez is starting up. The Lions switching off their players and moving ahead into quadrant number 3 ahead of the Freaks. As Rhino cranks out those reps. Gonzalez standing by. Gonzalez stepping out, switching out their players. As Gonzalez stepping in quadrant number 3. Here comes Coffin, Stokes standing by as Gonzalez is pushing ahead. There goes Robbie Rhino in quadrant number 3, starting his pistol sticks, jumps overs as Stokes has to make up some time to catch up. Rhino slowing down his jump overs as Stokes is blasting through. Here comes Coffin catching up to the Lions as Gonzalez stumbling in that quadrant. Coffin showing no loss in the reps as Stokes starting out, pushing ahead. Robbie started in quadrant number 4, pushing ahead. 2 reps ahead of the Freaks as Stokes trying to finish up the pistol stick jump overs. Hoffman stepping in. Gonzalez is way ahead. The Lions already ahead, moving into the stick jump overs in quadrant number 4 as Stokes has to make some time. Colorado gets vaulted out as Stokes taking advantage, trying to catch up. Ronnie taking every rep as carefully can. Now Hoffman catching up. Here comes Gonzalez trying to make up some time. Hoffman catching up. Gonzalez almost making it. Here comes Stokes. And the Lions cross into the finish line with 46 seconds left. Here comes the Freaks with less than 1 second behind with the Lions. It was less than a second behind. That is how fast Grid moves. This is Grid. Each race is worth 2 points for the winner, or 1 point for second place. As the Lions take race 1, 2, 1 for the Miami Freaks. As we get ready for race number 2, our mirror. There's still plenty of time to visit plenty of our sponsors here. We got the Juicing Guru out in the back making some freshly squeezed energy smoothies, organic juices with protein. Don't forget to check out U-Ball, the ultimate recovery tool. They have a station over there where you can try out this amazing tool you can attach to a barbell. They're offering 30% special for this product. It is like 1,000 times better than a lacrosse ball. And if you want to support the Miami Freaks, they also have a table selling some Miami Freaks gear. And if you want to support the Fort Lauderdale Alliance, they also have a table with some gear. If you take a pic with some lion ears and post it on your social media, they'll give you $5 off on their gear. And that goes, both teams are using those funds to help sponsor the expenses for these athletes.
Well, damn, if I was 4 or 5, I would sit down again.
From the commissioner, after we reviewed the roster, the Miami Freaks started a player that was not supposed to be starting in that game, so they get 0 points for this last race. That leaves the Fort Lauderdale Lions at 2-0 here into race. Ready, players ready, stand by. Race! This race goes fast. 10 repetitions have to be completed. Medina, Schwartz, Barreto. For the Freaks, 4 reps left for the Freaks. 1 more rep left for the Lions as the Lions Freaks. Dreyer goes for the Lions. Florido Gutierrez for the Freaks. 4 reps in for the Lions. 4 reps in for the Freaks. They're rep for rep in each quadrant. 8 reps in for the Lions. 2 reps left for the Freaks as the Lions moving ahead. Oh, the Freaks in quadrant number 3. Here goes the Lions already starting ahead. 1 rep in Million, Stokes, Santa Ella. 6 reps in for the Lions. 5 reps left for the Freaks as the Freaks are making up ground. Trying to catch up to the Lions, but the Lions are ahead. Moving ahead into quadrant number 4. There goes Robbie Lerner. There goes Gonzalez. Pareto, half mid, moving ahead into the shootout here in the last grid. Who's gonna finish 4th? 5 reps left for the Freaks. 2 reps left for the Lions. As the Lions finish up the last rep. Seconds behind the Miami Freaks in race number 2. That is how close things come. They came down to the second in that last race. This is good, ladies and gentlemen. Click and it's over. So make sure you have your cameras out and you tag us. Hashtag FGL, hashtag FGL season for updates. You're looking for some protection tape for our Grid 6 competitors, or you need some for the competition. Check out our boys here at Wad and Dunn. They're offering a buy one, get one free special on their thumb protection tape. As the Fort Lauderdale Lions move in 4-1 against the Miami Freaks. Still plenty of time to get ahead as we close out race number 3. Excuse me, race number 2. Setting up for race number 3. The females are up first. The Echo for the females. As we set up, go ahead and check out many of our sponsors. With some of our competitors are a bit sore. I Love Oils right behind. The Bleachers here is offering some amazing recovery solutions for sore joints and muscles. See Peter for some amazing samples. And we got Body Nutrition offering cookies and clean protein drinks. These samples are delicious, like a giant bag of free samples right behind the Fort Lauderdale Lions banner. Body Nutrition, higher nutrition for a higher living. Go check them out for some free samples. Still got over 2 minutes left. There's plenty of time to go see Maria over at the Juicy Guru. She's providing organic juices for all our players today. Freshly squeezed energy juices. Very delicious. She made the trip all the way out from Weston just to support the Miami Freaks. And much thanks to Valor Fitness for providing this beautiful rig. They have a station back here where you can try out all this amazing equipment. they're gonna have a competition December 8th where they're gonna sell a ton of their equipment. Go see Jackie to find out what specials they're gonna offer. That goes for the females, 30 overhead squats at 105, and they move over to dumbbell burpees over 20-inch spots, but they gotta be holding 30 pounds in each hand, then moving into 50 toes to bar, and finishing it off with 30 hand cleans at 125 pounds in quadrant number 4. Referees ready. Referees ready, 1 minute. In this race, you're gonna see one element in each station, one person working at a time. In that last race, those dumbbell burpees over the box really drained out some of the players. Let's see which team can push ahead in this race. 30 seconds. You guys hyped to see race number 3, see our ladies perform? Make some noise, put your hands together for our teams. Where's my Miami Freak side? I hear no volume here. That's what I like to hear. Players ready, referees ready, stand by. Race! 30 overhead squats at 105. Bar transition is gonna be key to keep that bar moving as Kaufman, Stokes, and quadrant number 1, Schwartz. And Alonso for the Lions. 14 for the Lions. 14 for the Freaks. They're rep for rep count as the Lions transition that bar and the Freaks decide to reset to the bottom. 20 reps in for the Lions. 19 reps in for the Freaks. They're rep for rep here in quadrant number 1. They have to complete 30 overall. 3 reps left, 1 rep left for the Lions as the Lions start off first in their dumbbell burpee over a 20-inch box at 30 pounds in each hand as Kaufman trying to catch up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez not losing any team as Post switches off. There goes Kaufman as Gutierrez is standing by, moving quickly. Post is flying over that box. 5 reps in for the Freaks. 9 reps in for the Lions, and the Lions are taking the lead in quadrant number 2. As Gonzalez shows no slowness, here comes Gutierrez. Just 1 leg over the box, flying over that box, trying to make up some time. 13 reps for the Lions, 10 reps for the Freaks, as the Lions have a 3-rep lead. Post takes over, moving ahead, 12 reps for the Freaks. 17 in for the Lions, as they gotta complete 20. Here comes Arcamonte staging up for 50 toes to bar. Boom! There goes Arcamonte flying up 50 toes to bar. 4 reps ahead of the Lions. As Schwartz teams up, here comes the waterfall movement. This is how the teams team up to speed up their rep count. They need to be in sync. One player goes up, the other player goes down. 21 reps in for the Lions. 4 reps in for the Freaks. 30 reps in for the Lions, and the Lions take a huge lead. Here comes the Freaks at 15 reps. They gotta complete 50 toes to bars. 43 reps in out of 50 for the Lions. 26 in for the Freaks as the Lions step into the hand cleans. Already going. Here goes Arcamonte. Starting up, blasting forward. 4 reps ahead of the Freaks as the Freaks are now switching up their players. Here comes Alonso speeding up. 8 reps ahead of the Miami Freaks as Kaufman staging up. Waiting for Gutierrez to finish up. Gallo to finish up. Here comes Kaufman starting off for reps. 19 reps in for the Lions. 9 reps in for the Freaks as the Lions have a huge lead. 5 reps left for the Lions. Ahead as the Freaks try to catch up some time. Lions crossing into the finish line for race number 3. As Stokes taking in the afterburner, trying to make it some time. 1 minute. reps left for the Miami Freaks. They have 1 minute, 6 seconds left to finish up. And the Freaks cross into the finish line with about a minute left in the race. Put your hands together for both of these teams for the Echo race number 3. Guess what? We hit the replay button, do it all over again. Referees, reset, put 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go to race number 4 because we do it all over again in the Echo. Just because you won the real first race doesn't mean you'll win the second one. Stand by. Race! Here we go again. Race number 4. This is what the Echo is about. It is the Echo of the last race. Let's see if the same strategy will be used as both Schwartz in quadrant number 1. Hoffman, Stokes in quadrant number 1. 10 reps in for the Lions. Reps in for the Freaks. 18 reps in for the Lions as the Lions are taking another lead here in quadrant number 1. Gonzalez staging up to get to quadrant number 2. As Blaze prepping, waiting for a player who will launch first in quadrant number 2. As Blaze looking to her coach. Courtney comes last rep and boom, there goes Gonzalez taking off of their box jump overs. As the coach of the Freaks is guiding their player waiting up. Boom, there goes the Freaks. As Lays kicking any afterbirds. Look at her fly over that box, making up some time against Post. 4 reps in for the Freaks. 8 reps in for the Lions as the Freaks are making up some ground. Lays standing by, both speeding ahead. 10 reps in for the Lions. 8 reps in for the Freaks as the Freaks are only 2 reps behind. Here comes Gonzalez flying over that box. Murray is getting everything she's got as Lee is standing by to jump in. 11 reps in for the Freaks as Gonzalez switches off to Post. The Lions have 5 reps left. 13 reps as they switch up to Lays. Look at Lays move, trying to make up some time as Arcamonte standing by, getting to go up to the toaster bar. 2 reps left for the Lions. Getting to go, who will start up first? As Julie Gonzalez stages up, Arcamonte takes off first. As Gonzalez is trying to start, waiting for a player. 4 reps in for the Lions. As Alonso steps in to start out that waterfall technique and start racking up the repetitions. It depends on synchronicity for the players to increase their rep count. 20 reps in for the Lions. As the Freaks close out, they're still at 10 reps. The Lions blasting ahead at 31, 32 reps. 20 reps in for the Lions, for the Freaks. As the Lions, 42. 27 for the Freaks. As the Lions are already staging up to get to the hand cleans. Ready for Arcamonte to go in. And Alonso needs 2 more. They're bolting out. That gives the Freaks a way to catch up. 42 reps in for the Freaks. As Arcamonte trying to get that last rep. There goes Alonso with her hand cleans. That last fault cost the Lions the lead. As the Freaks now starting up. Alonso trying to make up some time. They're 12 reps in quadrant number 4. 3 reps in for the Freaks as Gonzalez steps in. Look at that speed and Gonzalez suckling that bar. 21 reps in for the Lions. 13 reps in. 13 reps in for the Freaks. 2 more reps left for the Lions. They're suckling that bar quickly as the Lions fire into the first line in race number 4. Stokes finishing up for the Freaks. 22 reps in, 54 seconds left. 25 out of 35 reps left. 49 seconds. They have to finish up if they want to get those points. As the Freaks cross into the finish line at 42 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both these teams in race number 4. The excellent performance by our grid females. into race number 5. We are Fort Lauderdale Lions 8, Miami Freaks 3. In this echo, the overhead squats increase for the men. They now have to do 165 pounds. Also, the box increases in size, going from 20 to 24 inches. And for the men, they're going to have 50-pound dumbbells in each hand as they traverse over the box. Still 50 toes to bar, but the hand kings jump up to 185 pounds. Referees, 1 minute. Referees, 1 minute. Where my Freaks fans? I don't hear my Freak fans. Where they at? I want you to make some noise, my Miami people. My man here gonna have to need some energy from you. Freak fans, I got Freak fans over here. Any Freak? I got like 1, 2, that's it, like 3 t-shirts there. All right. 30 seconds. It is time for the men to show what they got here in race number 5. Referees ready, players ready. Stand by. Race! 165 pounds. As the Freaks get vaulted up, their first rep, Alvarez versus Montenegro. 7 reps in for the Freaks. 9 reps in for the Lions. Bar transition is key as the Lions choose to pass up over the shoulder. Medina versus Verdecia. Medina for the Lions. 19 for the Lions. 20 for the Freaks as the Freaks are going and the Lions are rep for rep here in quadrant number 1. 5 reps left for the Freaks. 2 more reps left for the Freaks as the Lions and the Freaks start out at the same time in quadrant number 2. Hoffman, Dreyer, 50 pounds in each hand. The Freaks, 6 reps in. The Lions, 6 reps in. They're fighting for every single rep in this quadrant and not giving up. Santa Ana giving everything he's got. Here comes Florido for the Freaks. 11 reps in for the Freaks as the Lions switch out. Dreyer stepping in, Medina's moving. 12 reps in for the Lions. 14 reps in for the Freaks as the Freaks take a slight lead ahead of the Lions speeding up. Dreyer signaling to his player. 5 reps left for the Freaks as the Freaks now taking the lead. 4 reps left for the Lions. This is rep for rep. Who will start off first in their toes to bar? Esposito staging up. Alvarez staging up. The Freaks start off first. 1 rep ahead of the Lions. There goes Florido moving in as Rhino steps in. 11 reps in as the waterfall effect is happening here. The Freaks are racking up the repetition. 21 reps in. 25 reps in for the Lions. The Freaks are just inches behind the Lions here. In their toes to bar, who will move into quadrant number 4? 30 reps in, they gotta complete 50 toes to bar. 43 reps in for the Lions. 46 for the Freaks as both players stage up in quadrant number 4. As Santa Ana starts off first, Miranda is catching up. Both rep for rep. They're at the same time pacing in. It's gonna come down to the top. They gotta finish off 30 and cleans as they speed up. Santa Ana's at 6 reps in. 15 reps in for the Freaks. They gotta complete 30. 15 for the Lions. 22 reps in for the Freaks as they take a huge lead ahead of the Lions. As Robbie steps in, 22 reps in for the Lions. 2 reps left for the Freaks as they finish it up. And the Lions Freaks cross into the finish line for the male Echo. And ladies and gentlemen, the Freaks will win their bonus flag for race number 5. That means this race counted for 3 points versus 2 points. That brings the Miami Freaks up, inching behind Fort Lauderdale Lions 9. Stand by. Race! Here we go again. The Echo's starting off. The Freaks doing the bonus flag. They feel confident they're gonna win. Race number 6 for the Echo. Let's see if they're gonna apply that same strategy. Santa Ana, Florido. 15 reps in for the Lions. As Robbie Rhino takes over for the Lions. The Freaks are at 19 reps in. 21 reps in for the Lions. They gotta complete 30. 5 reps left for the Lions. 27 in for the Freaks. 1 rep left, and there goes the Lions and the Freaks starting up at the same time on the burpee. Dumbbell overs, 50 pounds in each hand. Look at that speed of both the Miami Freaks are ready for this. Kaufman giving everything he's got. Melion standing by for the Freaks. 5 reps in for the Lions as Dreyer is slowing down. The Freaks get bolted out in that last rep. 8 reps in for the Lions. 9 reps in for the Freaks. They are ready for a rep in this quadrant. 20 dumbbell burpee over the bosses. They have to complete. 13 in for the Freaks. 14 reps in for the Lions. They are rep for rep as Florido staging up for the toaster bar. And they're faulting out as Kaufman is running out of steam in that quadrant. Dreyer has 3 reps left. Kaufman losing energy as the Lions taking advantage. 2 reps left as Alvarez staging up. 4 reps left for the Freaks. 1 rep left for the Lions as the Lions start up in that toaster bar ahead of the Freaks. Alvarez, Dreyer, 50 toaster bar. I think we completed. And they gotta sync up to make sure they get credit for the waterfall effect. Courtesy of Florido for the Freaks. Dreyer, Alvarez for the Lions. 22 reps in for the Lions. They have to complete 50. 25 in for the Freaks. 35 for the Lions as the Lions take the lead in quadrant number 3. There goes the Lions switching up their players, staging up for quadrant number 4. 44 reps in for the Lions. 41 reps left in for the Freaks as the Freaks trying to catch up some time. Barreto, Medina starting up. Medina 3 reps in ahead of the Freaks as the others got to make up some time. And Bernardino running out of steam as the others to make up some time for that last bump. These boys are hopping and puffing as Santa Ana is at 12 reps. 12 reps for the Freaks. 18 reps for the Lions catching up to the Lions. 18 left for the Freaks. 21 left there to finish steady. Henry after the is not. 29 energy. 3 quarters left for the Lions. 5 reps left for the Freaks. It's coming down to the end here. And the Lions pass in to the finish line. Seconds behind the Freaks as they cross in with 50 seconds left. What an exciting matchup in these echoes. Wow, that went by fast. The thruster ladder is composed of 4 different quadrants. The way you win points is by executing a thruster, as you can see from Rodriguez. Once you complete that thruster in a particular quadrant, you get the points for that quadrant. 1 point for quadrant number 1, 2 points for quadrant number 2, 3 points for quadrant number 3, and 4 points for quadrant number 4. Each team is going to have to employ strategy to launch as many players as they possibly can to gain as many points as they can within 4 minutes. You may not be able to launch all your players, but this is where specialty is rewarded. So this is where your barbell specialists are going to shine. We're going to be starting off for the women 130 pounds, moving to 175 in quadrant number 4. And for the men, they'll start at 205 and then ending up in quadrant number 4, 265 pounds in quadrant number 4. Referees ready, players ready, stand by. Race! There comes Gonzalez moving already into quadrant number 2, 145, 0 problems as she moves into quadrant number 3. 160, look at Gonzalez go at 160, no problem. Ochoa has 0 problems as Ochoa moves into 265, boom, and so does Gonzalez at 175 for the Lions. There comes Marco Medina, knocking out 225 here, 0 problems here for the Lions as he moves into 245 for the Thrusters. And the Freaks moving up as Rubio already staged up that 245, 0 problems. Medina pushing up 265, Rubio pushing up 175, 0 problems for both teams. Those strength specialists really are strong, showing what they got here. Melian having 0 problems with the 225 as Melian moves up to the 245. Alonso, the strength specialist, moving into quadrant number 5. Melian having no problem with that 245. 175 here, Alonso pushing up, and it's good. Alonso 175, Melian 265. It's good at 265. Melian, Robbie Rhino pushing in quadrant number 2, 225. 0 problems for him. As he moves into 245, it goes up. Let's see if he gets a good rep from the rest. It's a good rep as Rodriguez moves in at 265. Gutierrez in quadrant number 3, not having a problem. Pushing in, Bobby Rodriguez, 265 is good. We have 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. Let's see how many players can go down field. Arcamonte having 0 problem with quadrant number 1, moving to quadrant number 2. Here comes Florido stepping in to 245. Arcamonte stepping up to the 160. Florido rolling up. Florido is good at 245. Arcamonte having no problem with that 160. Here's where strategies to play, where you push up as many players as you can. Santa Ella for the Lions. Stokes for the Freaks. Santa Ella having 0 points in quarter number 2. He's stepping up to 245. Stokes walking up to 160. Santa Ella 0 points with 245 as Stokes stepping up to that 175. Stokes stepping up. It goes up. Pushing. It is good. Stokes at 175. There comes Bear now for the Lions. Walking up to the 160. Pushing it up. And it looks like that glitter belt didn't help out as Coffin flies down to the end of the field, finishing up. We have 50 seconds left for this ladder as Ladies pushes through up against Ryder. Ladies in quadrant number 2, 145. Dryer pushing forward, 38 seconds left. Ladies on 160. Dryer, 245. Dryer 245. Ladies finishing off. 27 seconds left. North. Up against Verticia. Verticia moving past through the mid 225. Short just passes through. Verticia passes through. 13 seconds left. Here comes Alvarez for the Lions. 9 seconds left. He finishes up quadrant number 1. As he's flying down the quadrant number 3, 2, 1. Time! Put your hands together for both of these teams pushing through. Now we gotta sit down and do some long division and figure out the score. Each of these reps counted. So give us a bit to calculate it as they move into race number 8. Race number 8, Jack and Jill. And the Lions throw out the bonus flag for race number 8. That means race number 8 will be 3 points if they win. As we get ready for race number 8, still plenty of time to head over to Healthy Express, grab some protein donuts or a hot plate if you're still a bit hungry. It is evening dinner time, so they're offering some delicious brown rice and turkey, some cheese butters, some protein bars, protein donuts. Or you can head over to Body Nutrition if you feel like getting a cookies and cream sample pack. They're giving away free samples. Want to try some great smelling oils? I Love Oils right behind the stands here is offering some amazing recovery solution for sore muscles or sore joints. Now we're jumping into the Jack and Jill. May want to get some thumb protection for some of these gymnastic movements. Wad and Dunn is offering a buy one, get one free right here by the finish line. And if you don't feel like a meal, you can head over to Maria at the Juicing Guru right by the entrance. She's offering freshly squeezed energy smoothies and organic juices with protein. Ladies and gentlemen, we just made some history. Something happened here that has never happened in the history of the Florida Grid League. It is 61-61. Both teams are tied up in race number 7. That means both teams get 2 points apiece. apiece for this ladder. That is 14 for the Lions, 8 for the Freaks. Put your hands together for both of these teams. That matchup of equal points in the ladder has not been seen before. Great job by both teams in race number 7. Referees are ready, players ready. We're stepping into race number 8 here in 10 seconds. Stand by. Now. Race! 30 bar muscle ups have to be completed by both teams. This is where the waterfall effect will come into play. 7 reps in for the Freaks. 11 reps in for the Lions, as the Lions are earning that bonus flag here in the first movement bar muscle ups. 19 reps in for the Lions. 19 reps in for the Freaks, as the Freaks are catching up to the Lions. 25 for the Lions. 24 in for the Freaks. They have to complete 30 reps, so they must move together in synchronicity. And the Lions start off in their ring, muscle ups ahead of the Freaks. Five reps in for the Lions. As Cardona showing that excellent technique up the rope, moving faster than the Freaks. Montenegro trying to catch up. 9 reps in for the Lions. 7 reps in for the Freaks as they get vaulted out. 13 reps in for the Lions as Alonso steps in for the Lions. Montenegro vaulted out in that last rep. 12 reps in for the Freaks. 15 reps in for the Lions. 5 reps left for the Lions. 5 reps left for the Freaks as the Freaks are getting round. 2 reps left for the Lions. 3 reps left for the Freaks. As Gonzalez gets stepped in. Here comes Cardona and looks back. Up rises, flying through. He's going to complete 5 as the Freaks trying to make up some time. 3 reps in for the Lions. Only 2 more reps left for the Lions. As the Lions run in and complete Jack and Jill race number 8. Way ahead of the Freaks. 3 reps left for the Freaks. 1 minute 55 seconds left. 5 reps left. 5 reps complete as the Freaks cross into the finish line. Great job by both teams.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Fort Lauderdale Lions. They did a fantastic job calling out some strategy there, breaking out their bonus flag with full confidence of their bodyweight specialist.
Hey, who's working with us? Put me in, coach. Put me in. I'm good. All right, inside? Inside or the first? On the outside of the line? Is it 1, 2, 3?
And the current score, Fort Lauderdale Lions 17, Miami Freaks 9. As the clock runs out for race number 8, we are prepping for race number 9. First up is going to be the triad for the females. want to swing by and check out a demonstration from U-Ball, their ultimate recovery tool can work out some really tough fascia you have in your muscles. They're offering a 30% off special for their product today. Head over behind Miami Freaks banner. They have a barbell station set up to try out their product. And we want to extend thank you to UnbrokenShop.com. They are live streaming our event on social media, onto the internet for all our players across the country. Check out their YouTube channel on UnbrokenShop.com. If you want to check out a live stream of the Southern Conference Championship, the winner of this match moves on to the championships tomorrow against the Tampa Bay Brigade. Miami Freak fans, you gotta make some noise for my females. Where are the Miami Freak fans? I heard you guys before. That's that energy that you gotta give me. They gotta make up some time here for the try to catch up on points. We got 1 minute, 30 seconds till the start of this race. Number 9. Referees, 1 minute. Referees, 1 minute. Referees ready, players ready. Stand by. Race! 25 kettlebell swings at 53 pounds. This is where the strength specialists shine. Gonzalez, Schwartz, Bayardell for the Lions. Gonzalez switching up with Leyes. 11 reps in. Stokes. Rubio at 16 reps in for the Freaks. 18 reps in for the Lions. 5 reps left for the Lions as first player finishes up, second player finishes up for the Lions. They all must move as one unit. 3 reps left for the Freaks, 2 reps left for the Freaks as the Lions moving ahead to the chest bars. There goes Gutierrez waiting for the rest of her teammates as Alonso stepping up. Arcamarte stepping in and Bayardale stepping in. All 3 moving as one. 9 reps in for the Lions. 15 reps in for the Freaks as the Freaks get a huge lead ahead of the Lions. The Freaks waiting up for Leyes to finish up, and Leyes starting off. Gonzalez stepping in as the Freaks take the lead. In the wall balls, Bayardale, Schwartz, Gonzalez, as Schwartz gets faulted out in that last rep. 9 reps in for the Lions, 10 reps in. 10 reps in for the Lions, 12 reps in for the Freaks. 11 for the Lions. 14 reps in for the Freaks as the Lions finish up. The Freaks taking ahead, taking a lead in the 3 free-handing push-ups, moving ahead as the Lions trying to figure out when to move. The Freaks finishing up their last set of handstand push-ups as Leyes finishing up last rep here. The Lions trying to make up some time as the Freaks already moving into their snatches. As the Freaks get bolted out in the last rep, Gonzalez starts up first. There goes Alonso, there goes Arcamante. For the Lions, Rubio, Gutierrez, Stokes for the Freaks. 7 reps in, 5 reps left. They have to complete 12 snatches. It comes to the rep. It is rep for rep on each player. 1 player ready for the Freaks. As the Freaks have 2 players ready, we're waiting for the last one for the Freaks. And the Lions it is rep for rep. 2 reps left for the Freaks. 1 rep for the Lions as they get bolted out. The Freaks finish out. 1 more player and the Lions cross into the finish line ahead of the Freaks. And the Freaks crossed in at 2 minutes 11 seconds. It came down to the reps. Each team was crossing left and right, running out of steam. But in the end, the Lions pushed ahead. 19 for the Lions, 10 for the Freaks. As the clock ticks down for the ladies, it is time for the men to step in. Each triad for the men. 25 kettlebell swings, but the weight goes up 70 pounds for the men. Chest to bars stays the same, but the wall balls increase to 30 pounds to that same 10-foot target, and their snatches go up to 155 pounds. we get ready for race number 10, the triad for the males. Still plenty of time to go visit our sponsors here, RX Coffee, to give you a little bit of energy boost. I see a couple of you yawning here, so if you want to get a little free sample of Colombian coffee or Costa Rican coffee, go ahead and take a stroll right back here behind the Miami Freaks. Right next to us, RX Coffee is the juicing guru. She has these delicious, freshly squeezed energy smoothies that can really bring you back to life. So give it a try. She's come out all the way out from Weston to support her Miami Freaks. Equipment here, Valor Fitness has provided all this equipment for the Florida Grid League. So if you're looking to upgrade your equipment for your box or your home gym, go see Jackie behind the trailer back there. She's got a couple of stations set up where you can try out some elbows, some sandbags, now to be picked up 25 times by these huge, strong, confident men here. We have in quadrant number 1. 8 reps in for the Lions, Medina, Santella, Rodriguez. 14 reps in for the Lions, 13 reps in for the Freaks, as the Freaks switching out their players. It is Florido, Ochoa, Montenegro, 19 reps in, they got to complete 25. 5 reps left for the Lions, 2 reps left for the Freaks, 1 rep left for the Freaks. As Cardona already staging up to his Delta bars, the Miami Freaks getting ready, and the Freaks and the Lions start up at the same time at the Chester bars. They have to complete 15. 10 in for the Freaks, 10 in for the Lions. They're rep for rep. 5 reps left for the Freaks, as the Freaks have again rejuvenated in this last rep. The Lions switch off their players. That gives a lead to the Freaks, starting off ahead of the Lions. 5 reps in for the Freaks, 5 reps in for the Freaks, 4 reps in for the Freaks, as the Lions have 8 reps in, 7 reps in, 12 reps in for the Lions. It is matched up here, 5 reps left here for the Freaks, 3 reps left in for the Freaks, as the Freaks already moving in to their handstand push-ups, and the Lions started off. Cardona finishes up, and he's taking over. He has to finish up. He's jumped out of his shoes. That's how fast that boy is moving in his screen handstand push-ups for the Lions. And Galeto stepping in for the Freaks. The Lions start off first in their snatches. They got to complete 12 and 155. Ochoa, Mergastia for the Lions. Starting off, Florido for the Freaks. 2 reps in for the Lions. 6 reps in for the Freaks. Santa Ella pushing ahead with 7 reps in. He has 5 reps left. As Martino slowing down, Bobby Rodriguez has 5 reps left. They're making up some ground. Freaks are at 4 reps. It is right around here. He has 5 reps left, Martino. Santa Ella 2 reps left. Rodriguez 2 reps left. Marino finished up. Marino finished up. So only has 2 reps left. It is going out right for right, Martino. Number 10, and Santa Ella's finishing up. 1 more rep left out of 12. Finishing up, and the Lions cross in race number 10. Great job by the men in the triad. Miami Freaks pushing ahead. relay, the last race of the evening. We getting ready here for a fantastic showcase of speed and agility for our last race. Any of our players here from the Fort Lauderdale Lions or the Miami Freaks, they still have their tables set up. The Fort Lauderdale Lions have this really awesome promotion where if you put on some lion ears and post it on your social media, they'll offer you $5 off all their gear, and that goes towards sponsoring their team in this upcoming season.
Slide on the pimp game with my pinky ring. Lot of game, lot of grip, then the icy chain. While you claim that you're rich, that's a false claim. I'll be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even connect with name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I'll be rocking it like it's fresh out the pan. Only when I'm taking pics of the middleman. Walk talking like a boss, I just lift the hand. 3 million cash, call me Rain Man. Money like a shop, it's my Rain Man. And me all in black, like it's gangland. Say the wrong words, you be hating. Why me stick to you like it's spray tan? Mr. What kind of car you in? In the city, know my name. Gotta say, she can get a taste. She can get a taste. What it need to say? Start saying like Mary Kate. She can get a taste. Let you get a taste. Do you get a taste?
Race number 11, it is the staple grid, the sprint relay, 10 dumbbell shoulder overheads at 60 pounds. Then they move into 20 handstand push-ups.
If
Up
I
against
sit,
this
I
board,
probably
10
won't be able to
med
come
vaults apart. That means they're gonna hold on to this 12-pound med vault in between their legs, hoisted up against that bar. 3 legless rope climbs all the way up to that metal bar over there. Then kettlebell, overhead walking lunge, 53 pounds are going to be supported overhead, and they're going to sprint in a lunge all the way down the field. 20 chest to bar pull-ups, then 6 freestanding handstand push-ups. That means no support. As you can see, there's only one man out, so that means one athlete takes one element. Then finishing off with 5 snatches at 195 pounds in quadrants. start here in about 2 minutes. Referees, 2 minutes. Referees, 1 minute. Referees, 1 minute. Look at that, holding that med ball 12 pounds in between his legs. His girlfriend must be happy. Referees ready, players ready. Stand by. Race! This is a relay race. Every time a player completes their station, they're gonna have to run to the start line, then all the way to the finish line. And the Freaks already switching off as Gonzalez. As the Lions falls out their last rep, the Freaks take advantage and push ahead against as Gonzalez steps in for the 20 handstand push-ups. It is Schwartz against Gonzalez. 20 handstand push-ups. 8 reps in for the Freaks. 11 for the Lions. 16 in out of 20 for the Freaks. Look at that speed from the Freaks. As the Freaks runs first, Schwartz right behind. The Freaks pulling down. Julie Gonzalez racing ahead of Schwartz. Finishing off. Here comes the 10. Let ball the bar. 12 pounds in between their legs. That ball's got to touch that bar 10 times. Look at the speed between these two. That is an excellent technique from Montenegro for the Freaks. As Santella trying to catch up. 7 for the Freaks. 9 for the Freaks. 8 for the Lions. As the Freaks switching off. Santella drops the ball and he scatters across. They have to complete 10 repetitions. Montenegro finishes up. 1 rep left for the Lions. There goes the Freaks up the rope. 3 repetitions have to complete. As the Lions finish up their last rep, the Freaks are 2 reps ahead. Look at Cardona flying up that rope. Way ahead. Flying up. Cardona finishing up. The Freaks falling behind. Cardona's at rep number 2. The Freaks take up as Cardona's making up some speed up the rope. As Cardona blasts to the start line. Kettlebell overhead rocking lunge. Here we go. As they both stage up, Gutierrez comes in. The kettlebell lunge already started by the Lions. 20 chest to bar pull-ups were executed by the Freaks. But the kettlebell overhead walking lunge is in progress for the Lions as they push ahead. Robbie Rhino has a huge lead, 2 feet ahead of Garcia for the Freaks. Garcia trying to make up some time as Rhino pushing ahead for kettlebell walking lunge. Next up is a chest to bar. Robbie Rhino drops the bar as Garcia trying to make up some time. Here comes the Lions coming up with their chest to bar. Alonso 3 reps ahead of the Freaks as Garcia trying to finish up. Here comes Gutierrez standing by, and the Freaks get faulted out as the Lions are pushing ahead. 5 reps left for the Lions as they get a huge lead ahead of the Miami Freaks. The Freaks finish up, and there goes Alonso blasting out from the chest to bars. The Lions have to step up for the freestanding push-ups. Here goes Arcamonte stepping in. 1 rep in, 2 reps in. The Freaks have to make up some time from their 20 chest to bar pull-ups. As Gutierrez getting everything she got. 17 reps in out of 20. There goes Arcamonte blasting through. Pushing through. Crossing the finish line. Here comes Medina full speed. To quadrant number 4 as Gutierrez finishing up. The Freaks, ladies, has to blast out 6 free handstanding push-ups speed by the freak as they're trying to make up some ground. 5 snatches have to be completed by the Lions. 1 rep left. There goes Medina, crossing the finish line here ahead. Oh, Robbie, Martina, Nadia, picking up the speed of the Lions. Into the doing everything they got. But the winners of the Southern Conference Championship will quit Lauderdale Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is great. No one ever gives up. Everybody gives everything they got. But there's always going to be one winner. My name is Kendrick, along with DJ MP. Thank you very much for coming out. Please come back tomorrow for our championships, where the Fort Lauderdale Lions will be going up against the Tampa Bay Renegades. We're also going to have an all-star matchup tomorrow. We're going to take the players that weren't in any of our competitions here in the finales. They're going to come back, suit up for one last time. Check us out tomorrow. We start off tomorrow at Grid 6 Championships at 9 a.m. Thank you. Good night.
DJ